So you have this all-purpose seasoning down to the last few bits. Another one from Meat Church, the famous Holy Cow. Great on all beef, steak, pretty much anything. Again, we're down to some bits now. It's all starting to clump up. Bit cold out here. And I've also got some barbecue seasoning. So we've got this beautiful roe deer backstrap. Enough for one. Get a bit of a Holy Cow. Bit of the gospel. Oh, that's really starting to clump up now. It's cold out. Bit of the barbecue seasoning. We'll flip that over, get the sides, mop up any bits, don't forget the ends. Back on with the Holy Cow the other side. Some more of that gospel. And barbecue. Might look like an awful lot of seasoning, but it will take it on really well on a cold smoke. I say cold, a very low temperature smoke. Mop up all these bits. So we'll let that sit for 20 minutes. Get the smoker fired up. So there's the venison backstrap with a dry rub on. We use this temp spike as a secondary device. There's the primary, we're going to use this temperature spike. It's designed more for your bigger cuts of meat, your briskets and stuff, but very handy. You've got an internal temperature probe there, an external probe there. Goes through live to my the app. So there's a little line on there. We have to go at least past that line into the meat. It's not a very thick piece. If we push it from the end in, so we're right in the centre of that piece. And we'll monitor it throughout the smoke. Won't take long. Such a small piece. I'm only using my little Ninja outdoor smoker tonight. Here's the pellet tray. Going to be using these Extreme Barbecue applewood pellets. Don't want anything too strong. You get your measuring scoop. It has to be filled right to the top or the ignition will fail. Let's get the smoker started. So we've got the backstrap all seasoned, temperature probe in. Transfer that to my trusty Ninja wood-fired pizza oven, which also acts as a smoker for the smaller joints. Perfect for what I need. So we'll switch it on to smoker. That's your ignition light. 100 degrees for an hour and a half. I'll set the internal temperature for 54. So we'll let this start. So this temp spike links via Bluetooth to my smartphone. which I'll do screenshots of the progress. So as you can see, the smoker's starting to smoke. Use your little pellet pouch. Started off on a cold oven, let it come to temperature with the meat inside. Got it set at 100 degrees, running for 1 hour and 30, but that can be pulled or extended depending on what the temperature readings are. Because it was such a small piece of steak, it only took 45 minutes to take on that smoke, get up to the internal temperature I needed, which I set at 54 degrees C. It actually went to 58 by the time I took it out. But now we're going to do the reverse sear. We'll see what that comes out like. So I've whacked this oven right up now. Got my skillet in there with some oil in. This has been smoked to an internal temperature of 58 degrees. I will do a reverse sear. Reverse sear done in the skillet inside the oven. Too cold to put on the barbecue tonight. Just let this rest now. We'll get it wrapped in some foil, let it rest. Let's have a little check of the temperature inside. So retreated back into the kitchen and the house. This backstrap's been rested in the foil. Nice and juicy.